Hi, this is Jimmy Brown from Guitar World. Today I'm going to teach you how to tune your guitar by ear using fifth intervals, otherwise known as power chords. This method involves playing fifth intervals, which are basically power chords. So I'm going to tune my A string to my low E string by playing the B note at the second fret and strumming them together. That gives me an E5 power chord, E, B. Fifths are easy to hear if they're out of tune, because it's a perfect interval. And you want to strum this together. If you think they're out of tune, you want to dump it down below and scoop it up like this. You hear that fast pulsating? And you want to do it slowly until it comes into focus. That sounds in tune, okay? Now I'm going to tune my D string off of my A string. Same thing, I'm going to play these two notes, A and E. That gives me an A5 power chord, an open A5 power chord. Okay, now these sound in tune to me, but just to make sure, I'm gonna drop it down, and then I'm gonna scoop it up from below. Try to do it quickly before the notes die out. Pick near the bridge, and pick with a good amount of force. If you overshoot it, see, the pulsating starts speeding up again. Whenever you think you've overshot it, dump it back down. Come up below until it sounds like Gregorian chant or a perfect power chord. It just rings flatline, no dissonance, no turbulence whatsoever. Likewise, to tune the G string off the D string, you're going to play the A note at the second fret. So I'm going to dump it down and I want to get that D5 power chord. Think you've overshot it? Go down below and come up again. Listen for that slowing down of the beat frequency. Sounds pretty good. Okay, now to tune the B string off of the G string, you need to go up to the third fret because the way the guitar is asymmetrically tuned. So I'm going to play the open G and then the D note on the B string's third fret, and that gives me a G5 power chord. Okay, that sounds in tune to me, but again, to demonstrate, I'm going to throw it out of tune and then tune it while the notes are ringing. Get that nice evenness. Finally, to tune the E string, the high E string, off the B, you play the F sharp note at the second fret. This gives you a B5 power chord. Again, fifths are pretty easy to hear whether they're in tune or not. So in this case, I'm going to make it go sharp just to demonstrate. So I'm like, ooh, that sounds bad. I'm not sure whether it's sharp or flat. So I'm just going to dump it down. Scoop up and below. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty even. So again, to review, E5, A5 power chord, D5 power chord, G5 power chord, and a B5 power chord. Your guitar should now be in tune. Ready to go.